What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and today I'm actually going to be reviewing an Alfred Hitchcock film, Dial M for Murder, the classic 1954 film. I watched it for the first time this month, and the reason I'm making a video about it is because Nathan Hale over at Nathan Hale Movies, I've collaborated with him before. I've watched his content for a long time. He's an awesome YouTuber. You guys should go check him out if you haven't. He has started this thing called Alfred Hitchcock Month. Alfred Hitchcock's birthday is actually August 13th, so he decided that the month of August he's going to watch about 15 Alfred Hitchcock movies for the first time ever, because it's one of his favorite directors. And he said if anyone wants to join in, just make a post. So I said, you know what? I have this 100 movies project I'm doing where I'm watching a bunch of movies, and I watched some Hitchcock films for the first time earlier this year, but there was one left on that list, and that's Dial M for Murder. It's usually like a poster in the background of some of his videos, and I sat down and watched it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to make a video about it because I want to spread the awareness of this Alfred Hitchcock month, as well as review the film. Dial M for Murder came out in 1954, the same year that Rear Window came out, another amazing Hitchcock film. One of the few Hitchcock films that I've actually seen more than once. And before I even get into what this movie's about, I just want to say I've seen 5 Hitchcock films. I've seen Psycho, Rear Window, North by Northwest, Vertigo, and The Birds. So this is my 6th Hitchcock film that I've ever seen. This movie stars Grace Kelly, like I said. It stars Robert Cummings, Ray Milland. Right off the bat, they don't call him the master of suspense for nothing. This man knows how to build tension and suspense so brilliantly. Grace Kelly plays Margot Windus, and she's kind of having an affair with Mark Halliday, played by Robert Cummings. And Grace Kelly's husband, Tony Windus, finds out, and then this whole entire crazy murder plot ensues where Tony Windus is trying to murder his wife, or at least set it up that way. And essentially this movie is a whodunit, but it's a very unique take on the whodunit because in the first 20 minutes of the movie, we find out who is plotting to kill who, how it's all going to go down, and then you see it might not go the way you think it is. And that is what is so brilliant about Hitchcock is the first hour of this movie is essentially a murder gone wrong, and then the second act is the detective work, the behind the scenes, really trying to figure out what really happened because the audience knows, but the rest of the characters don't really know. That's what I just loved about this movie is it kept me entertained from the get-go. Granted, the first 10 or 15 minutes, I was like, okay, it's a little exposition heavy here, but then I understood it was like, oh, we're getting to know each of these characters because they're going to play crucial roles down the road, and sure enough, everything that is set up in this movie has a payoff. And a lot of this movie was just people sitting down and plotting very vigorous plots about how they're going to enact something, or really kind of these situations where people, like a detective would be with 2 people, and they would have these long conversations about what ifs and what if this happened, what if this happened. A lot of questioning was going on, but the way that Hitchcock directs the film really just locked in my attention the entire time. And Dial M for Murder is actually one of my favorite Hitchcock films that I've seen. Like I said, I've seen 6. This is probably my second or third favorite of the bunch. I said this on my Letterboxd review. On rewatch, this movie I'm sure will go up for me. I'll give it an even higher rating than I did. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. The reason being is I'll be able to see the entire vision from the start, and I will understand, okay, this is where this character is going to end up. This is what's going to happen here. I can put all the pieces together as I watch the first time, and I'll understand that the first 15 minutes or so where there's a lot of dialogue and we don't really know the characters yet, that is there so that we can get invested with the story, really get to know these characters, and we can see who's plotting against who, why it all goes down the way it does, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, so that's why this note is here and all this stuff. I'm very much dancing around spoilers because I bet that a lot of people haven't seen the movie. If you have, definitely comment down below and let me know because I would be interested in having a dialogue with people in the comments about Hitchcock classic. But overall, this movie is just tension and suspense from start to finish, in my opinion. There's actually like an intermission. I guess that there was a prolonged version of that in the theater, I would assume. And the way this film ended was absolutely brilliant. I definitely want to pick this one up on Blu-ray. It's almost a pinnacle and staple of the murder mystery genre because of the unique way that the story is crafted and events are presented. So yeah, those are just my quick thoughts, my little review on Dial M for Murder as a part of the Alfred Hitchcock month that Nathan Hale over at Nathan Hale Movies kind of inspired me to take part in. Definitely, like I said earlier, guys, go check out Nathan's channel. He has awesome content, just such an energy and love for classics, Criterions, Disney movies, all of it. Just go support him. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world. I might start doing some more classic reviews because this was a lot of fun to just sit down and give my brief thoughts on. I just want to be like super personable, like as if I am having a conversation with everyone who is watching this video. Something I really am passionate about is doing in-depth reviews of classic movies that I adore. I would sit down, go plot point by plot point, give like some trivia that I just know from the film, some personal experience with the film. If you guys would be interested in seeing that, comment down below and let me know. That's something that has piqued my interest. I would really love to do that. Definitely hit the like button, and if you have any suggestions for content you'd like to see, I'm all ears for it. Just comment down below. I know August is a little slow, but I have some exciting things planned. I'm actually going to the theater this upcoming weekend, so you can expect a few vlogs with my theatrical experience. Cam will be joining me. I'm really excited to share that experience with you guys, but stay tuned for future live streams. We didn't do a Q&A this week. We've got one planned soon. Collabs, and of course, the Film Saga podcast with myself and my great friend in the world, Trevor, over at Film Geeks. We have new episodes coming every Monday. We have an episode coming out tomorrow that you guys should definitely check out. We're doing the Star Wars Mockskers video version here on the Film Stock channel, audio on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Thank you all so much for the support lately. It really has meant a lot. I'm excited to keep making videos for everyone. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.